Hello! If this is your first time watching an Against the Storm video, I highly suggest you go check out my playthrough on the tutorial of this game. I'll link it in the top right and in the description. It will go over mechanics, win and lose conditions, and why we're doing what we're doing. Without it, things won't fully be explained and can get confusing pretty quickly. Alright, episode 3 of Against the Storm. Last time I bit off way more than I could chew. I kind of forgot that I can't just take meta progression and not see the extra difficulty that it's going to be given. I took 150 hostility points every night, and I just... Oh, there's another negative. Where's that negative coming from? It's coming from the meta progression that I'm getting from being beside this, I guess, like, placeholder on the map? The hexagon on the map. And this one, you get more hostility points per villager. So like my hostility was way further out, like out there than I would have thought. And because I'm used to playing at a higher, like meta progression, I'm used to having my trade routes, I'm used to having other buildings. I just don't have the tools necessary to make it through on the high difficulties, or maybe I do and I need like more, like I can make better decisions, I can micromanage a bit less, whatever I need to do to like actually pass the level, but it's difficult. So I'm gonna turn down the difficulty by 1, and if I need to like scale up the difficulty, I can in the future if I want to try doing something like a challenge type of run. I think I might play some runs in the future where I'm just not allowed to pause. Maybe that'll help me with my like quick thinking skills, or to make sure that I'm not missing anything, or it might just be a lot more difficult or not as fun to play. For this one, I'm still going to allow pausing. I'm going to take it down 1 difficulty though for the next area that I'm going to. I don't need to go through all of like the prestige levels, not yet. I'll get up to 20, which is the max eventually. I don't need to rush it. We did get a few bits of meta progression last time, not as much as if we were to complete the run, but some. So I'm going to be getting trade routes, because that was something that I needed last time to get some amber that I was not able to get done. Every settlement starts with an additional resources of 5 planks. Oh, it's just straight up on embarkation. I don't need to take it. I think there's one down here where, yeah, embarkation bonus. These ones are, I can select it if I want to. These planks I just get. I need some planks to start out with because there's a couple buildings that like require 5 or 4, 8 or whatever, and it's just so much time to spend at a crude workstation to get those materials. So I'll take them. This one will be the one that I want to get next, of upgrading my hearth's neighborhood level. But I currently can't reach that because this one is unlocked, or still locked, and I don't have enough food stockpiles. This will be the next upgrade that I want to get. Okay, I'm going to be doing the exact same area, so it's going to be a high hostility run, but I'm going to be doing 1 less difficulty. We'll be going back down to Viceroy. Now, I'm going to be taking Harpies again, because I like their 5 extra carrying capacity. I feel like it's such a broken ability. Maybe the like reduced fuel consumption from beavers are nice. I don't really care for reduced impatience points from the humans, because if I can have a harpy on there instead, it just expedites all of my goods, and I'm spending less time anyways. So it's as if I'm not like playing the game for as long, meaning there's less time for impatience to grow. Lizards +1 to global resolve. That's only if you need to like eke out a little bit extra. There's very few times where like just 1 global resolve gets it done like it needs to be. So I'm going to take these guys. I do also like that there's more starting bonuses here and an extra fuel source. That's nice. We'll start out with some wood so that I can build the buildings that I want right off the bat. And then I like extra food stores. Well, I guess I should take one of them, because like then if I were to just take the roots and the eggs, I'm leaving 1 embarkation bonus behind, and I don't want that. So then stone or clay. I think clay can, like, it's used in a few more recipes than stone, but stone can be used to crack open caches, and that's just a better, honestly. I'll also take the roots over the eggs, because I think there's more things that I'll want to process with roots if I have beavers and harpies. Harpies might like eggs for like something like skewers or jerky, but I think roots are better for flour. It is also such a small amount that like I don't really need to be making these optimizations, but I'm trying to at least explain my thought process so that there's like a reason behind every decision that I make. I like having reasons for what decisions I'm doing. We'll put down our paths. And then I'll look at what blueprints we get to start out with. Producing fabric. I'm privy to taking this one. Packs of provisions. Now that we have trade routes, I think I'm going to take this one. I like flour to be able to make the biscuits for beavers. I'm going to hope that I need flour somewhere else with my... not flour somewhere else. Like, I have a species that likes flour. So I want humans instead of lizards. Fingers crossed for them. If I were to take fabric production early, that is good. And what is it? Harpies do like boots. I think I have a pond here. No, this one I think is an algae pond because it's green. Ones with scales would be orange, and you can make scales into boots. I don't see myself needing... Well, I'll probably need that much fabric in the future. I do like cheap packs of provisions, though. I'll take this. Okay, we can produce barrels, coats, and scrolls here. It's wasting the barrels, so I'm not going to take that one. Bakery. Because we can produce flour, biscuits, and pie become so much better. We don't have a use for pie yet. Flour, definitely not going to happen. Don't need it because I've already got it at a 2-star. This, I might not need the pie, so it's really just biscuits and pottery, but I'm more inclined to take the brickyard because I want to have a good production of some of my resources. If I have to concede the fact that, like, oh, I'm not producing planks as well as I could, I'd rather... How do I say this? I want some of my base materials to be built by myself, and I can grab just like a ton of fabric and planks if I need to from a trader. Especially if I'm doing the trading route, that is a possibility for me. So I'll take the brickyard. And then the last one, oh, it's hard to turn down a lumber mill. Only worth 2 bricks and 2 fabric to get it up and running, and it produces planks like nothing else. Yeah, it's 3 wood for 2 planks instead of this one, which is 5. It's a pretty big reduction. I could still grab fabric production, but I think planks are like something that like you always need in a settlement. There's so many buildings that need planks over bricks or fabric, so I'll take this one. That gives me a good base for building materials, but it doesn't give me anything to increase my reputation, and specifically on my harpies because they're the one with a low reputation threshold. So I'll need to complete my orders to get my next set of blueprints. It is nice. Last time around, I didn't get as many blueprints because I had a higher reputation bar. I think you still get like, what is this, 9? It's 8 blueprints after the original 3 to choose from. If you have a higher reputation to get to, it doesn't give you more blueprints. It just spaces these guys out further. So we'll leave that be for now. I don't need to read more on trade routes. I already know how they work. So I want to get a crude workstation down right away so that I can build my lumber mill. We'll put it there, or we'll move it down by 1 so I can put... Oh, sorry. There we go. So that I can put paths running by it. We'll also want our woodcutter camps. We've got beavers. Might as well use them. We'll get 2 harpies. 2 harpies in on the crude workstation? I guess I don't need 2. We don't have any plant fiber, algae, or reeds to start with, so I'm going to need to wait on the lumber mill. I'll deactivate this for the time being, and I'll put the lumber mill here behind the, what is it, woodcutter's camp? So I'll wait on that a bit, and I think I'll actually cut into this glade up here to see if there's any more resources that I can grab beforehand. So I will want the algae from this pond to be able to make my fabric. So I think I'm going to put 2 harpies in here. And then the rest of my workers, the one other worker I have, will be running to build everything. So let's start. What's our bonus here? Clearings are a buzz. Gain 30 insects for each discovered glade. Sorry, you're not actually being built right now. We're going to be building another woodcutter's camp. We're going to be opening up as many small glades as we can. And then I should also like try to optimize by taking out less trees. So 1, 2, I'm only going to put in 2 for right now. I'd like to have somebody building the other things, especially putting down paths to make them move things quicker. We'll also want to open up this one, but I'll wait until one of the clearings gets opened. I think I'm going to crack 1, 2, 3, 4 glades to get 120 insects, hopefully on this day. And then I'm not going to crack any more until I get to the next drizzle season? Drizzle season. Okay, so you cracked 1, so now I'm going to move you here to try to crack this. It is going to be difficult because they're going to have to move, or they're going to have to get through so much. I think actually, no, it's better if I crack this glade first, and I think through here is best. So like you get to go here, and then I'll crack it through just like 2 trees right here, like that. Now, there is villagers here that I'd want to take up pretty early, but is it worth it to get somebody working? It's only a minute. Yeah, I'm going to get somebody working on this right away. Thank you, Roots, for allowing me to welcome these people right away. And investigate. Okay, now that you've cracked this, I'm going to move you over here to help out this one to be cracked. We're getting a lot of insects, by the way, which that's something that I should go into consumption control and say, you guys should only be eating insects because, well, we've got so many of them. Might as well. See what the cache has for me in a bit, but not yet. The orders, if it says like, oh, open up 2 glades, I'm going to be mad. Complete 2 trade routes. Yes, and that increases plank production too. When we have a lumber mill, I can just massively produce planks and then make packs of building materials, and that's what I can sell to traders to make this run like be able to be flush with amber. Hold on. How is your resolve so low at the beginning of the game? I need to make houses for you. Wow. This many woodcutters would do it with a plus 150 hostility. I'm going to hope that I don't lose a harpy here, but it might happen. Let's see what our cornerstone is. Gain 1 villager every time you discover a new glade. Pretty nice. Gain 1 additional active trade route slot. Traders will arrive 25% quicker. Increase meat production every 25 times it's produced. I'm not worried about meat because I can use insects as a stand-in, and I'm getting so many of those. I need more villagers, especially if I lose this harpy here. That 1 active trade route slot might be nice, but if I'm trying to stat into 1 type of like material specifically, it's better for me to just sell that to a trader when I can, rather than hope for like 3 trade routes with it. Just in time. Oh, that is so lucky for me. And then you guys can move up because yeah, you don't have many things in storage. Then these guys, I don't think I'm gonna have you worry about cracking open this. I think the harpies will get it in time. So then you guys will just take down a bunch of this. We're gonna have you avoid glades, and you still aren't. Perfect. We do have a lot of meat. It could have been nice to take it, but again, the stand-in for insects, I'm fine with. We did get a human, which is what I was hoping for with all of the flour that we're going to be producing. They can be assigned to this, especially if the harpies aren't doing it anymore. I should get to making houses actually instead. Let's get the human off of that and starting to build some shelters. 1, 2, 3 is going to be enough, and then a decoration that is going to be made afterwards. I should also increase your priorities, all of you, so that you get built before the paths. And then where is my decorations? At the end here, and a park. So the reason why I built this park, I guess I haven't like explicitly explained it. I've just shown it before. Once you have enough people around a hearth, you get to upgrade it. So I need to have at least 8 villagers and 4 comfort decorations. Decorations are split into, I'm going to call them green, blue, and yellow ones. I think it's comfort, aesthetic, and harmony or something like that. What is this? Yeah, aesthetics. So I just need to spend 8 wood and have enough settlers to be able to increase global resolve by 1. And then resistance to corruption, we'll get into that later, by 150. This one here, global resolve increased by 1 again, but global production speed increased by 10%. This, pretty easy to get because you just need to spend a bit more wood and then some planks and have more villagers. Of course, I think the next requirement is 16. To increase everything by 10%, kind of nice. Well, I mean, harvesting isn't increased, but like, it's enough. We're going to wait for the beavers to get just about to like the point where they're leaving before I start unfavoring the harpies again, because I want to give my human as much time to build shelters as possible. So now let's take it off because you're only increasing to 2. Good, they're not going to leave. And then the harpies should have had enough time to the point where they're going to not like start their like the harpies were just about to leave by the time I saved them, or not saved them, but got like their resolve high enough to stick around. If you flicker back and forth too quickly, it's not going to reset the timer for you. It's just going to resume from where it left off, so that you don't just like feed a villager and then stop feeding them and then feed a villager, so that you can't micro it too much. But if you micro it enough, it'll happen. So let's see. Yeah, it restarted from full here. It didn't restart from like the last tick that I was on, so I don't lose a harpy. As long as the buildings get made and the harpies fill them. I would like you guys to step out and harpies to step in, but I don't think that's how this works. We did discover a new glade, so we've got even more builders. They should get this last building in time. And then I'll prioritize this, that global resolve increases by 1, so these guys don't have as much of a problem with it. And this is going to be as many glades as we crack for right now. We can move you down to here to clear up more of the space behind. And you guys are just clearing out whatever you feel like for right now. That's fine. We've got a lot of extra people, so I can assign some to the fishing pond now. And I'll resolve... Oh, it just came up in time. I should have been watching that a bit closer. I've been very lucky with like how tight I've been pulling those. Trading post. Let's put you down and out of the way. Also, it's the little things that matter in games to me. This used to just be that it would set up the scaffolding as like a straight brick, but now whenever you put something down, it goes around in a spiral. A little bit hard to see when you place a building that isn't just like a single one. Let me say put down a hearth because it's bigger and it's easier to see. Say put down a hearth here. Yeah, you can see the scaffolding build around it. That's so nice. It's so like pleasing. I think there's also a very small sound that goes along with it. Let me actually turn up the effects, the sound effects. Where is it? Music effects. So we'll turn you down. You up. Okay, let's move you a bit closer. Can we move you a bit closer yet? Not quite. We have just about built everything now. I am going to want people to start making planks. I guess I had to assign, yeah, these 3 to start making the fabric that's going to allow me to make planks at a good rate. Let's turn off planks, let's turn off bricks. I think it's just fabric that we need. So put that to the top. We're not going to assign anybody to it yet, but we can activate it so it'll get built. We're going to ask you, yeah, you can burn the coal for now. That's fine. We're not going to be worried about food at all. We don't need to harvest these guys. They'll give us like 15 meat overall. We have 120 insects, right? 96. Probably that they've eaten some by now. Or maybe I cracked this a little bit too late. I didn't keep a sharp eye on it. We're also going to ask you to avoid glades just in case I start moving you too close to anything. You guys should get moved here. What else would I need built or placed down? Because I have a few extra villagers that aren't doing anything. We can look at the caches now to see what's in them. We've got some resin and we've got some clay. It might not be worth a stone. This. Traders will arrive 15% quicker. I will take that. And while I'm waiting, I guess I could just put down even more paths so that future, I guess like modules are easier to walk to get to. A second algae pond will be nice to be able to like keep my fabric high. Rain punk drill. If I fix it, spawn 2 or 3 copper ore veins nearby. I don't have any of the upgrades for the mine. It's not worth it. That's a lot of bars. I'm going to be taking the bars for sure. We could assign the other human to it, but I will get more paths built first. I don't have a use for my ore yet, so there's no reason to start mining it. It is also nice. Oh, right, my orders. I forgot that I just picked the 1 trade route, but I didn't go back to the other 2. Packs of crops, easy. We're going to try to make as many building materials as possible. This is also 4 extra villagers if I do this. Complete any 2 glade events. I mean, I'm about to with cracking open 2 caches, so that'll be pretty easy. Cut through the forest to discover 3 glades. Going to be a bit difficult. Deliver tools. I don't have any way to make tools. There are, I think, embarkation bonuses that you can get in the future that will make you start with them. So then this is a really easy order to pick up. I'm going to leave this one sitting here, though. Trade routes. Let me see what the trade routes are. So we need to make some packs of provisions. We need a provisioner for that first. Let me see how much it takes for the provisioner. 5 planks, 4 fabric. We could call Farloof early, but he will come just before the end of... Oh, no, it's the storm season. He'll be coming at the beginning of next year. How am I going to survive this year? We've got 5 woodcutters, so we will have a hostility level of 2 come storm. I think we're just having to take the loss of one of the harpies. We'll have to turn off all of the woodcutters, so I will see what we can do for building. We'll also need to make another shelter. That's something that should be built. Where are you? Shelter. Okay, and then the woodcutters can now go home. So the hostility is going to be at least doubled by Looming Darkness. -4 to global resolve, so it's going to give -8 to everybody, so my harpies are going to be below the threshold, but I could make them go above it by favoring them. I think that's possible. We'll see. We'll see. They do make it to 5 before it happens. Ooh, no. We're going to be losing a harpy. That's fine. We get more from discovering glades. Are there any more small glades around here that I'd want to discover as a way to not increase my hostility by too much? Because small glades only cost 15, dangerous ones cost 30. I don't think so. I like exploring out to this side first if I was to do anything, so I think I'm going to do that next year. Trade routes. They would have changed. I guess there's nothing that I do here yet. Okay. I could make a makeshift post to be able to get some of the trade routes earlier rather than having to worry about the provisioner, and that's what I can do with some of my extra people. We don't have the algae yet. They'll get it pretty soon. So you guys are being asked to make packs of provisions. Did I need packs of crops? No. But I could also make... This is the only place for me to make packs of building materials. I don't have enough building materials yet, though. Let me limit that to 4. I'm fine using the planks as soon as I get them in this area. And you guys are using insects for the packs of provisions, nothing else. So there and there. The limit on the packs of provisions, I'll leave it like 15. Not 15. I kind of only want to do 10 for right now because it's not something that I want. I want the provisioner to be making them, and I'm still waiting on the fabric to be made for that. What else could I do while I'm waiting? I could start taking in some of these, some meat and some leather, but I think I'd rather stone because I don't have a good source of that yet. It is a far ways away from the hearth and from the warehouse, but it's probably, again, just something I have to deal with. Let's put 2 people in there. And I could start saving the beavers if they're about to die. Again, I'm conceding the loss of 1 harpy. It's just the cost of doing business. There's 1, and then they'll be high enough by the time clearance season comes around. There we go, and then everybody goes back up. We have some more newcomers, so I will accept... let's do a human. Oh, there's 5 plant fiber. That could have been 2 fabric, but... Gain 3 barrels for every 10 planks produced. Yes, that is going to be happening for sure. Get 40 water skins for every full reputation point obtained through high resolve. That's not a great one. I'm not getting high resolve early. This might be better later, but this is great at any point in the game because I'm just going to be making a lot of planks. Let's get somebody on this device, and I think I'm fine to retrieve the net. Yeah, there's 3 charges left. I don't even need to retrieve the nets. I can just wait. Wait, it's better if I have a human here instead and more beavers working on this. We also wanted to crack open this glade. Do I need to crack open a glade? I don't want to. Not yet. Wait, we've only completed 1 glade event. I felt like I was supposed to complete 2. Maybe I didn't crack open a second cache, or I cracked it open too early. I'm fine to spend the stone on this one to get the glade events finished so that my packs of building materials can be traded in for some more blueprints. Because then through those blueprints, I can look for things that will meet their complex food needs. Or I can start making coats, maybe? I do have a second algae pond. Right, sorry. Avoid glades. And you are clicked to avoid glades, so they wouldn't even cut it if I were to mark it. I have a trade route that I can complete. Okay, so we've started making packs of provisions. We can now give... resources, materials to other nearby areas. Smoldering City and Trader's Rest are both things within the Citadel, but I think your previous settlements will also ask for specific goods. I don't know if they do any kind of coding where it's oh yeah, the last settlement that you did had a lot of, packs of luxury materials, or you guys made a lot of wood, so we're not going to ask for those materials. I don't think so. I think it's just asking for a random material plus some amount of random packs provisions, and they give you amber afterwards. So the way that we can like see if these are worthwhile trades, one, if we've got an order for it, we should sell them when possible. So I'm going to make this a multiplier 2 and sell them. These eggs are worth $5.40 in amber and $3 in packs of provisions. So I'm losing 40 cents of amber if I make this trade. So I'll wait and see if there's not anything better. I only have 2 trade routes. I'm used to having 3 at the beginning, but again, that's whatever. I could have given one more like set of eggs and packs of provisions. So I'm giving off 9 packs of provisions and 45 eggs to make 12 amber, because every time you give 10 amber to a specific trading site, they'll upgrade and they'll give you one more offer and they'll give you higher amber for whatever you're giving them. So I would get trades that are like even better than neutral. Let me move this fishing pond up to here now. There's not really good spot. I could just delete the paths for now. And I like that better, so that it's closer to the pond. Like there, sure. You guys are still collecting wood for me. We're doing pretty good on wood too. This guy can now finally make fabric, and I'm fine getting rid of one of the beavers from here because I'm making enough packs of provisions, and well, I'm not making building materials yet because I still need to make. Oh, I might need to get rid of these planks to make the carpenter, right? Or was it bricks and fabric that they needed? Which I guess I haven't started making bricks yet. That should also happen. Because I have a brickyard, but I think it costs too much. Let me take a check of my my industry buildings. Yeah. So I need to make a lumber mill. We'll make it on this side. Let me move one of my shelters out of the way. We're definitely putting a beaver in here. And we're asking him to make as many planks as possible. This guy here is going to make 1 set of fabric and 1 set of bricks for him to use. Let's see what our next order is. So I am going to have to pick this one. I'm fine with delivering 5 tools. I don't think I'm going to need the extra stone production. And it's going to be hard for me to reach 3 glades, because all of them are dangerous nearby. I don't want to crack too many. I discover 2 glades at an interval of 180 seconds. That can be done a lot easier than delivering ale. So I'll take that one. And then we've got pack of luxury goods and pack of trade goods, the other way around, or building materials. I think building materials is easier to hit, so I'm going to take that as a way to get blueprints earlier. And like, this is a lot of materials worth for only 2 villagers and traders arriving quicker. I don't really care for traders arriving quicker, and I don't think I'm going to need more parts than the 10 that I have currently. Farloof is here. Let's see what you have for us. Just +3 to Beaver's Resolve. Okay. 2 bricks for every 10 pottery produced. No, don't need that one. Stone production, don't really care. So we can get the planks that we need here, and we can actually stop all work at the crude workstation then. So I'm going to get rid of this, and I'm going to ask you for fabric. We'll get 10. We'll get 10 bricks as a good starting point, and we don't need any planks because I'm going to be making a lumber mill or multiple lumber mills to produce our planks. Now, what would I trade in return? I mean, I don't want to trade away my algae because I want to produce fabric in the future. I like keeping my leather around. My packs of provisions I want to use on the trade routes. I could see how long until that trade route is coming back with my 8 amber. Another 3 minutes. You are not going to be hanging around for 3 minutes, so I have to make this trade now. I'm fine with giving up 2 parts, and then whatever else I need, I'll make up in oil? Oil doesn't sell for that much. How much is the wood going to sell for? If I sold all of it, it's 645. I don't like that either. We have a way to make stone. Yeah. If I'm just getting bricks and I'm selling stone, I'm fine with this. And I guess I could sell a bit of my algae. Yeah, that seems fine to me. Okay, we'll take that trade. Thank you, Farloo. Hiyo. And we should get a second beaver in here. One was at the makeshift post. He's not producing goods anymore because he's... Wait. I took him away from the lumber mill. My bad. Packs of building materials are going to be made by somebody else than a beaver. We can get a human in there. Or, no, not yet. Because the packs of provisions don't want to be made here. And I guess the packs of building materials I would want to make, but not yet. Not yet. We want to start pumping out those planks. There was a thing that gave me +1 planks, and it was complete 2 trade routes. Okay, let's see what the other trade routes are, and if we can buy anything from Farloof to get them. It's either 20 coats, 4 packs of building materials, or 16 planks, because we need to increase the modifier to 2 for the trade routes. So I might be waiting for clearance season to see what offers they'll give me. Let's move you into a better place for wood, which will be here for right now. And I'm going to deactivate you and move you off to the side so, like, I know about you later. Move the shelters out of the prime building locations. You guys just get going on planks. I'm fine to make, like, 100, and that's where I cap it. It's such a high amount because I want to have a lot in backstock for all of the building material packs I want to make. What am I making first? Because I wanted to make a brickyard for bricks. I wanted to make a provisioner for flowers and packs of provisions. Yes, this guy first, for sure. We'll set one of you to work here. We're going to ask you to use algae on this. I'm fine to make some flour out of it. We're going to hope to find something that can make biscuits. And I should ask you to make packs of provisions first, actually. Limit of, let's say, 20. You guys are using insects and nothing else. Man, we have been going through those insects quickly. I guess I do have a lot of villagers, and there's no food production yet. What else? Do I want to make barrels? I mean, I don't have the metal for it yet, so no. This seems fine to me. Where would I put my last person, if anywhere? Right now, I guess the woodcutters camp? Uh-huh. We do have 10 planks for the building materials, actually. I'll take you out of here. I know that I'm, like, tossing this human around so much, but I'd rather the building materials. So now no more packs of provisions. You can get rid of the insects. Planks, I want you to be there. One of our trade routes popped. We got 8 amber. And now that we're in clearance season, I should have checked this to see what we can realistically sell, and nothing. We're going to be waiting a bit longer for those trade routes, which does suck that I'm not able to get the planks in time for it, but hey, it's how it is. I should have also bought more bricks and fabric because well, we need those for one of the packs. Guess I can set somebody to work over here then to make some. Do I want to? I'll wait until the fishing pond is done. How many more hits? Got 20. Okay. And you, how many building materials are you gonna make? I set you to make 4. It's good. I don't think I want to make any more of the makeshift post yet. I'd want to wait until I get, wait. Left mouse button to force delivery. Right, I forgot about this. You can force delivery. Okay, so we'll deliver that. We'll get rid of these, and we will deactivate the building. And I think that still makes somebody deliver it, right? Actually, let me put somebody in there. I don't know if we have anybody at the warehouse to do that. You're bringing back packs of provisions, and then those, and then we deactivate you. Okay. Now we'll take... Do we take the extra 4 villagers before or after? I'm going to get rid of 2 woodcutters to give us an extra 48 down. That means that we have 35 points to play with. If we take on 4 villagers, that's 12 per villager. I can't take this until after, what is it? The storm season. I will crack into this, what is it, glade next year, because I am going to need to do something for reputation, apart from just these. I could also crack into 2 glades in quick succession. This one here and this one, or I could do 2, what is it? I could do 2 dangerous glades. The 2 dangerous glades at the same time feels rough, though. I don't know. I'd want to prep this guy to, like, be cracked. It's difficult. I think we'll have you still be over here and avoid the glades. I don't know which other one I want to crack. Oh, and I forgot, this is going to reduce impatience points by 1, so I can't take it anyways. We are down to a hostility of 2, so I'm fine there. The harpies are just going to be mad. That's how it is. Trade routes. We have one that we're able to complete. 6 leather, but I can't duplicate it, which sucks. And I can't get any coal yet. I can't get any skewers. I can't get any boots. Man, there's not many options for trade routes. We're going to be losing another harpy. We're going to be getting 1 back and 4 from this. So I'm not too worried. I'll micro to make sure that we don't lose any beavers. We have 2 builders somewhere. Where would I want paths to go? I guess here. I guess I want these to be paths. We have 2 people working in the stone cutter camp. I should have moved this a while back. There we go. Wherever that harpy goes, I'll put a beaver to replace it. Harpy fisherman left. Okay. And then we can stop favoring you by now. And then I'll cash in on my villagers. We'll also get newcomers at the start of the season. Yeah, so you're fine to go. Now we can crack into this glade, so we no longer need to avoid the glade. So fell all trees. I have an extra beaver here. I'm going to get the other woodcutters camp over here to crack into this glade. Hopefully they'll do it before they have to transport all the materials. Actually, I can move it here, ask them to transport all of these guys, and then have, some harpies stacked in here to get it done. Well, let's see what our cornerstone is. Every 20 felled trees, global resolve is increased by 3. Don't exactly need that. Farmers have a 100% chance of producing double yields. I don't have, farms yet. With leisure need fulfilled, I think we've got 2 that do it. This could be good. I think I'm gonna take Woodcutter's Song though, because it's like the best one currently. I might have to favor the harpies. I'm not gonna be able to favor them in time though. How do I get them up higher? I would need another shelter to be built, and I think we have the people for that. Put this priority up. And we can check our trade routes now. 20 eggs, perfect. I can hit the next trade route. I guess it's a good thing that I didn't sell all of my eggs in one go. What's next? We have somebody still making flour here, I think. Yeah, nice. And I don't want to accept newcomers because it might be more harpies, and that might be bad for them. Okay, now I can accept it. Maybe they were just hungry or something. What do I take? Reeds, berries, clay, or 2 metal bars? I think I want more beavers for more woodcutters, and like good woodcutters. You guys already finished delivering everything, right? Nope, you guys are all just delivering things now. So let's deactivate you so I can get 3 beavers in here instead and move you over. Ah, the jerky need was being met. That's why they increased slowly, because I took something that wanted the jerky. Okay, I've still got another 2 minutes and 49 seconds. I don't need to be that worried about it. We've got a large encampment, a large temple of the sun. We've got 2 algae ponds, one that we won't be able to get because I think, you need a large fishing hut for it. A coal vein, which I'm not going to use, and a water strider mold for leather. Probably going to pick up this, but let's see the people. I can use mushrooms to get them. Do I need more people though? I mean, it's probably not a bad idea. I'll just make a hearth somewhere else and a small warehouse, and then I'll start cutting trees and like building in a new area. I do also have a blueprint. Let me do that first. We have a guild house, too early for one. We have a forger's camp, and we have a herbalist's camp. I don't need either of these yet. I'm going to reroll, looking for something that will get me a complex food need. Jerky is all right, but not what I want. Ale is all right, but not what I want. Porridge can work, as long as... we're getting herbs from the algae ponds. There's enough there. Ale is fine. We could take a big fishing hut, but I don't want to, like, stat into that. I'm going to take a brewery for now. Fulfill the complex food need of porridge. And that we have ale production for the future. Let's get the buildings down. We can move the crude workstation to be a bit further away. And I think also the makeshift post, because I'm not going to need that for a while. We're also going to need more housing. If I'm going to build somewhere else, where would I want to build? I think a hearth like here, so that I can interact with this glade and this one will be worthwhile. So then I need a small warehouse in this area, and then I can transport materials to these easier. This is also a 2-minute time to complete, and I could just make a bunch of building materials to get it to give me reputation instead. I could also use 2 wildfire essence in like the off chance that I'm not going to get it in time. Destroys all trade goods in the warehouse. Packs of goods, ambers, and ancient tablets. Not the worst thing if it like procs. So I'm not too rushed here, honestly. Let's get a warehouse built. Where are you? Warehouse. And I guess like this feels fine. This camp is eventually going to go away. Oh, I didn't click investigate, so the scout isn't working yet. We'll turn up your priority. And I wanted to plan, hold on. If I'm putting a small hearth here, I should probably move that warehouse a bit. Yeah, hold on. Can the warehouse fit in here? Not yet. Do I wait on making the warehouse? Do I just make it down below like this? I think down below here is fine, and then the hearth goes above it. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. It's not like it's in a great location. I'd want it to be a bit lower, closer to wherever the nodes that I'm like taking from are, but it's not the worst location. It's better than them having to walk all the way back here to get to one. We'll put somebody on position there, and we'll start making some houses nearby. Well, not yet. I want this warehouse to be built before I start placing down a bunch of houses. And I could just make houses here and then move them over afterwards. That's what I'll do. So that my builders have something to get done. You guys are still cracking into this, right? Nice, nice. Come on. Open it up, open it up. Oh, is this on Avoid Glades? It is. That's why. Okay, take it down, take it down. Nice. Now I can get an extra reputation point, 3 more villagers, and what's our next blueprint? Biscuits. Okay, it is duplicating the porridge. Don't care. Didn't ask. The cookhouse is going to go down before the brewery. Oh my god, that's massive. Wow. Okay. Here's fine, I guess. Skewers could be good because no, I think... Yeah, no, skewers aren't good. I thought that they were the component that goes into jerky, but it's the other way around. Jerky gets turned into skewers. Biscuits are getting made. Those I'm just going to be using my herbs for, and flour, and then porridge is using anything that works. And I'm going to need a rain collector, and it doesn't matter which rain I use to make porridge. Make biscuits first, I guess, because they satiate both humans and beavers, and then some down here. I would like to fulfill one more of the complex needs of harpies, but I don't know if that's possible. We did also get tools from completing an order, so that means that I get to complete another one for free. That's nice. Our impatience is also lowered so much that I'm going to need to get rid of one of my woodcutters, which you guys should now actually come back and start clearing out more of this area. You could start clearing out this area, actually, with somebody getting onto this hearth pretty soon. I'm fine with that. Both the woodcutter camps go down there, or no, I'm going to have one over here to help work on this area. And you guys should both be set to avoid glades. Let's see what our blueprint is. We've got not a lot of good options, honestly. I don't want to have a foragers camp because there's nothing that I see that's like a big foragers yet. I don't want to find a consistent source of grain with like fertile ground, and do I even have fertile ground? There's like fertile ground up here, but there's nothing nearby. Like I don't want to make a hearth all the way up here, and a warehouse. I've already committed to that being down here, which I guess isn't the greatest location for it, but We did also pick up 30 ale somehow. Hold on, building materials. Let me do that one. I mean, okay. I reduced my impatience a bit more, but I already had to get rid of one of my woodcutters. Go there. Where would I put them instead? I mean, we've got so many people. I can fill you up with the large encampment. There's going to need to be a lot of people at the cookhouse, which I need more bricks for, which I needed a brickyard for. So let's get that brickyard built. So many things to get done. Imagine if I wasn't able to pause. We could make pottery afterwards, but not yet. Crystallized dew could also be cool to make, but it's not necessary. It's just a possibility if we like are hounding for metal bars. You guys are using... Did we have some kind of clay, like, supply line? Why do I have so much clay? Maybe I just got it from orders or something? You guys can use both. It's whatever. We'll have 2 people making bricks and pottery. And then I wanted to have, like, at least... There's going to be, like, 2 or 3 people here. But for right now, I'll just have 1 sitting and waiting so that I don't forget later. And then a rain collector for the porridge. Where are you? I always forget where the rain collector goes. Is it all the way back here? Rain collector. There it is. And you can be moved here. I guess this is just a shelter. If I were to move it, it would get rid of all the building supplies, though. I'm fine with the rain collector being up here. We have 2 people manning it for right now to get a lot of extra rain. We're still waiting on the trade route to come back, which should be pretty soon. Yeah, 31 seconds, and then we're done all of our orders. That's great. Okay, so the buildings that I was thinking about. I could take this as a source of fabric and boots. I mean, why not? Then I get all of the building materials that I want to be built made well. I could re-roll, but it's nice to have a consistent source of fabric rather than relying on trade. A cellar to produce wine. Pickled goods is something that beavers like, but I'm looking for something specifically for my harpies. And if I'm looking for something for my harpies, jerky works. It's not preferable. I mean, I've got a lot of insects to turn into it. I don't like wasting a pottery roll, and then like the incense doesn't feel like something I'm gonna use. But I need jerky if I want my harpies to stop leaving me over the storm season. So we'll take the smokehouse. A weaver needs to be built. Okay, I'm fine to just move these shelters at this point. Right. I'll wait for them to be built. I'll stop micromanaging, let people build all of the buildings that I have set up. You guys can all move to here. Yeah, because I'm still going to want people to harvest the algae. We'll get some paths built to connect the 2 places. 2 trade routes have been finished, +1 to planks production. That's going to be huge for these guys. Can't believe we're only at 16 planks. And now we get yet another blueprint. Okay, smelter, not going to be used. Tavern, +3 global resolve, better than trying to like make the guild house work like I did before. Temple. I mean, the tavern, do we have a source of ale production? Give me a second. Ale being produced at the brewery. Yes, it's the tavern then, because then I can meet the luxury or the leisure need from these guys. And I didn't take the thing where they have a 25% chance to doubly produce if they're under the effects of leisure. That's on me. The smokehouse. I could put it down here once more of the area gets cleared, but not a lot of the area is cleared yet. Still waiting on people to build everything, because I only have, 3 builders. 1 more house. The house can be moved over here. I can also make a decoration in this area park. And then move it over here to get +1 to global resolve. You guys are fine now, so I can assign more woodcutters. Not going to yet. It's just something I could do. The tavern I still don't want to build. You guys, how many bricks have you made so far? Not enough to like, put a dent into my building supplies. Don't want to remove somebody yet. Let's see what our next orders are. We've got humans and a need for coats. Or building materials. I mean, I made it. Oh, wait. That means that I need to deal with this because I haven't done it yet at all. Praise the sun. I'm not going to make a second hearth. And I think wait, I did get wildfire essence from one of my orders. So I'm going to do this. Sure, I want the reputation points more, but I'm not going to be mad about coal. It gives me more fuel for the hearth. And it's just something that I can use now. Wait, hold on. How did I get 5 harpies? Where did they all come from? What? Whatever. 2 people at the cookhouse. They can start making the food. I mean, I'll fill up the cookhouse so that these guys will have their complex food needs met come next year. We're making pottery. Nothing near the stonecutter camp. And I don't want to move them that far away. Okay, where am I putting more people? A provisioner? We're going to need to have more flour around here. I did also want packs of building materials. The only place that can be made is the makeshift post for right now. So move that into range. Here, we're putting... I don't want to put beavers in there in case I need more wood at any point. I think there was another order that I could pick. Yes, okay. And complete 5 trade routes worth at least 11 amber. That's been seeming to be a bit difficult. I don't need the +2 to... I think I have something for jerky production, right? I have a smokehouse. Yeah, I'll take this because I haven't found a way to produce coats yet. It would be nice, but 5 trade routes is hard though. I think I'm gonna get another reputation point or reputation points in a large enough amount that I'll find a way to make coats. Especially because 2 people like them. Like if I get leisure, if I get porridge, biscuits, and I think there's a way that I can make pickled goods somehow. These 2 are gonna be my reputation earners, and I'm just gonna have to leave harpies in the dust. Zorg! Don't care about any of the perks. It's just buildings that I don't need, and paste. We have got some porridge if I need to grab them early. We've got some pie. They're not likely to have it. Oh, actually, harpies like paste. I forgot about that. We don't exactly need any of these things. We are running a bit low on food now that I'm looking at things. We can give up 5 tools and all of the amber that we've made from the trade routes to pick up... What would I want to get? Grain? No, because algae is like our good production for grain, and I've got another algae pond that I'm on currently. I could take maybe something like... I think it was fish was going into pies, and meat can also go into pies. How do the biscuits get made? Let me see how biscuits get made again. It was at... Do I have the building down yet? Wait, you make porridge at a 2-star. Do you make porridge at a 1-star? You make it at a 2-star. That's fine. Biscuits take herbs or roots. We're going to make sure that people aren't eating roots. I think they're still only eating insects. Yeah, okay. Hello. So you are going to sell me all of your roots, my guy. And then the change will be brought in mushrooms, a singular one. Thanks, Zorg. Flour, yeah, I don't want to be using any of my roots for that. That is something that was over here. Specify roots. We've also got enough water for the porridge so far, it looks like. And we're starting to make the building materials, right? Yes. It's going to be taking a lot of planks, but that's how it is. I'm going to max this out at 15. Don't think I want to make more than I need for packs of building materials. Not yet. Low on fuel. I guess that checks out with how few woodcutters I have. Let me assign a few more, because my hostility is fine for right now. You guys should be moving further down here, actually. And you guys, to be able to be closer to where you want to go, would go like this, and would move one of the shelters out of the way so you can walk to the hearth a bit easier. You could also put some paths down for you. That works. Harpy's resolve is low. If I favor them now, I want to make sure that I have this favor for the beavers later. So I want to, when this hits 60 seconds, that I can click them instead. We needed the smokehouse, right? Food production. Cookhouse? No, that's skewers. It's the smokehouse here. The smokehouse can go down by this warehouse instead. So here, actually, you get moved down. You get moved down closer to the warehouse. And let's get some people working there. We've only got 2. Who am I taking off of their supply? We've got enough bricks. We could start making some pottery, actually. Let me limit this to 25 and take off one of the humans. Also got trade routes to check. It's the building materials. Got it, but don't want to do that yet. What else? We've got the makeshift post making the building materials. I could have 1 person working there instead of 2. I'm fine with 2. I could have 1 person come off the cookhouse, honestly. Do I want that? I think I've got enough beavers and humans that I want to keep them all there. Somebody's working on the Temple of the Forgotten Sun. We'll put 2 people on the smokehouse for now. We'll get a person back from this event, and then we'll get 3 more people from the small fishing hut eventually. Let's remove that favor because they don't need it anymore. And I'm going to check the consumption panel to make sure, yeah, I haven't limited anybody on their complex food needs yet. Maybe we don't lose a harpy this time around, but our hostility is going to be much higher with the amount of villagers that we have. Much, much higher. Hold on. You guys should not be making incense. I forgot to turn that off. What do you need to make the jerky? You need wood and you need insects. That's all you're going to be taking. I don't want you to have the clay. You're going to deposit a bit more clay and herbs in there. Don't want that. Okay. These guys are already counting down. I should favor them now, and I can favor the beavers once the storm hits. And then we turn you off. Get that favor up before it starts shooting down. Okay, high hostility, low on fuel. Oh, that's my bad. I should have turned this off. I hope there's no tax. Blight rot seems to grow uncontrollably. 1 blight rot cyst appear in the settlement. Oh, no. Now I have to actually make a blight post. Oh, okay. There's no way that I could have gotten around it because we're just barely hitting that amount of hostility. What's this? Humid climate. Fuel consumption in hearts is increased by 20%. Oh, and we're low on wood as is. No, no. We don't have Zorg around? Okay, okay. I guess if our hostility is this high, we might as well have a few more beavers on the woodcutters camp while we're waiting. What's the other one? Strange voices, villagers working in mines. Don't care about that one. Discovering a glade during the storm will decrease global resolve. That's not happening. Don't worry about it. You have got 10 goods produced. Get somebody moving that stuff out of there. We can also check our trade routes. Oh, that's such a good trade route. Yeah, I'm gonna hit all 5. That's 9 minutes though. I'll wait 5. That's a good in-between. And it's gonna level up Trader's Rest for me as well. How do I get around this? I don't think I do. I think I just lose some villagers this night. I thought I turned your limit to 15 instead. Okay, well, now you are. 2 rain punk drills. Right, that was how I was gonna get my medal if I needed it. Temple of the Forgotten Sun. You're moving coal back. Oh, that's so good for me. I'll get one more person helping you move coal just to make sure that it makes it there in time. This is such a massive hit to their resolve. I might be losing a beaver as well. I don't think the humans, though. I'm going to hope not the humans. I'm just going to hope. The corruption is also growing and will continue growing. I need a blight post, and I need it now. We need this to be close on this side. Let me delete one of these guys. I don't care about them. Where's it? Blight post. Here. We're going to get harpies to work. And they're going to use coal instead of wood to make their purging fire. I'm also going to turn down plank. Man, we only have 30 planks. I thought I'd have so much more by this point. Harpy cook has left. Fine. High hostility. I know that there's high hostility, man. I think it's trying to tell me to remove some of my woodcutters, but okay, now that the woodcutter has moved, we can deactivate this. And did I put a woodcutter here? I did to transport the wood. Now we're at 4 hostility. I can favor the humans to make sure that they don't lose. But that's it. We're losing a beaver, and we're probably losing a second harpy. Harpy cook and a beaver builder has left. That's fine. We'll get 2 beavers to replace them in the cookhouse. I want porridge and biscuits to be in high supply. I can turn off favoring now, and we should end the storm before this. Ah, no. Another harpy goes. It might be speeding up as you lose more in a row. The blight fighter left. Okay, I need to replace this with a harpy. Let's say makeshift post. How far are you along in production? Yeah. Let's get somebody out of the rain collector and somebody out of the brickyard to get 2 blight fighters. Oh wait, the corruption isn't spreading. Oh, they just open during the night. Okay, so then I don't need 2 here. Just 1 here is fine. Limit of 3. Let's see what a cornerstone is. Gain 3 barrels for every 10 planks produced. I think I already have one of these, right? I could just get another one. Hold on. Every neighboring town offers 2 more trade routes, but no traders will arrive in your settlement. I kind of want this traders here. And this symbol right here means that it'll disappear if I decide to unpause the game. I can still back out, look at my trading post to see how long Sahilda would be before getting here, and see, oh, it's 6:55, and then, like, off that information, play with market shift plan. Newcomers will arrive 15% quicker and bring 10% more goods for every 1 level of standing you have with other settlements on trade routes. I think just barrels is fine, so that my ale is like really easy to produce. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, and then the orders. I don't have any new orders yet. Trade routes, anything good? Jerky, I kind of want to keep that for the harpies. I'll give 1 trade with them. Now, what else was I going to do? You guys are still making the jerky. We need to get some more insects, so I think I want to crack into this glade now. Even though that's going to increase hostility, it's still something I should do. We've got 1 beaver left over. Right, I moved like beavers around into places they shouldn't have been. Let's deactivate you. You guys are done. Got a lot of people back. I guess the humans replace the beavers. I don't want to replace the beavers. The woodcutter's camp is just to crack this guy, nothing more. I should remove one of the beavers here though, because I'm not going to have enough wood to keep up with my plank production. Unless I take another 3 beavers now. I'll take food instead of clay though. 2 beavers is fine by me. Okay, so beaver goes back here. Beaver goes in here, and then the other 2 can go here. You guys are still going to avoid glades. Move a bit further down. Move a shelter out of the way. Right, and I haven't moved the shelters over to this side of the map yet, so that I can get +1 to global resolve. I don't think it would have changed anything, but might do something now. Can you get up to level 2? You can't. Right. Oh, please don't tell me the harpies start to leave because they're at 0 right now. Oh no. Okay, see, the circle started from like 3/4 here, as I was trying to say earlier, but it's good that I have a little bit of leniency because, wait, hold on. You're supposed to give, you are giving +1 to global resolve and you're still about to leave. I can favor you to keep you around. Nothing else? Nothing else to do? Fell all trees, right. And favor you. We have another Forgotten Temple of the Sun. I can just give it another 30 ale, or I can excavate it this time. I could make another pack of building materials. I'm not going to though. Let's get that reputation. We don't get a building pack this time around. What's this? A smokehouse. Already have this. Don't care about it. It's probably going to be something I salvage. We've got a thing that I need bigger trappers camps for. Something that a harvester's camp is going to be able to take for double leather. Ooh, that's a good hit. That's a really good hit. And +2 to ale production. I think I'm going to crack this one.
See.
Low on fuel. Yeah, that makes sense. You guys could be using wood here, and I should stop making planks. And you guys can stop making building materials now that I've finished that. So I will be using ale on this guy because I'm not going to make 15 building materials in time. Not before the 7:30 hits. So, you. Then what else am I doing before I unpause? Another beaver here works. I kind of want to put a small warehouse in this area just so that I can like clear out the trees easier. Where is that? Oh, and I haven't even made my weaver yet. Or my brewery. Should be getting those buildings down. It's this small warehouse. It goes here. Then we get a weaver in play. Okay, to make fabric, we'll use up some of our reeds. We're going to be getting a lot of leather, so I can use that. I could also use all of the copper bars that I found with this to make training gear as a backup. So we'll have fabric be made at the first level, getting up to 25. Boots at the second level, getting up to 50 for my harpies. And then training gear after that with, I think, a limit of 50, just so that I know if I like overproduce on them. The cookhouse is still going fine, and we're producing a lot of food. I don't think I'm gonna need to worry about food for a while. Herbs, maybe. I'll get them to use mushrooms in this as well. Guarantee that they're making the porridge. Skewers are not necessary, right? Okay, there was another industry building I wanted to make. Oh, and the blight post is done, I think. Oh, it's not able to burn the cysts until night, right? Okay. We've got a tavern that I wanted to make so that people could use ale at it. The 3 global resolve I don't think is going to change very much next season. I need something to reduce hostility if I want to survive that night. A brewery to start making ale. I guess that works too. Let's get 2 people in here that like doing it. Ale. We need roots. Is there any way that I can pick up roots right now? I think not you. Might get people to work at this algae pond. No, it's not looking like there's any roots for me. I might just have to get as many from the next trader that I see, which is going to be just before the storm this year. Got it. One of our trade routes procced. Nothing that I can sell here. Not yet. Let's make this harvester's camp. And I can assign at least 1 harpy to it. I'll put 2 so that I have 1 builder somewhere. And then some paths to make that builder do something while it's waiting. You guys can be moved up now. Another 18. I'm going to be very happy to see Sahilda as a trader because I'm going to have a lot to sell to her. Right, I still have a lumber mill taking up all of my wood. I should get one of these guys off now. That's such a small amount of planks. I've been just producing planks here, turning 1 wood into 1 plank, and it's still not enough. I guess the makeshift post has been making like a lot of building materials, and taking up 10 planks is like... It's not worth the price, actually. Hold on. Let me get rid of this. Okay. I might use the, like, building materials somewhere in the future, but it's unlikely. Ooh, +1 to leather would be nice if I'm doubling this. I might... Do I wait on these guys, then? How long do I need? I need to get coats fulfilled. That's gonna take a while. Oh, a weaver. Haven't put anybody there yet. Forgot about that. What about my other buildings? We do have a cookhouse down, making everything. We've got a smokehouse down, making everything that we need. We've got 1 of each of these buildings, and I think they're all set up to create. Yeah. I'm making a lot of excess flour. That's fine for now, I guess. We don't have any new orders that we can use. Unlocks in 40 seconds. I'll see what that is. You guys can't produce anymore because we don't have any more insects, because I only get insects through opening up what is it, glades in the drizzle season. If I were to make my next hearth, it would be over here. I don't think I want to do that yet. It would be kind of fun to see if there's what is it, a big resource node that I can use in here, but I don't want to open up a forbidden glade because it's going to be more hostility. I'll wait until like next season to do that. You're bringing me back sea marrow. Sea marrow doesn't matter. Bricks don't matter. And I guess I don't need pottery if all of my planks turn into what is it? Barrels eventually. Let me see how many barrels I have in my warehouse. 75. Yeah, that's going to be a lot for all of the ale that I want to make. You needed building materials. Fabric? But the weavers weren't making it. That, yep, that checks out. We don't need packs of crops either. Porridge can use these guys. I guess porridge would be fine to make after I get to like a certain amount of ale. Or no, they can make porridge first to make sure that I'm getting up to 50. And then after that, they'll make ale. With, nice, just 1 barrel instead. 1 barrel making 12 ale. Okay, okay. It's going to be quite a lot. If I had a luxury good packager, I could be making a lot of money off of that. Do we have... We've still got a lot of people around. Let's see what this order is, and maybe I can assign them there. Needs for coats, high-value trade routes. Have at least 12 humans for 120 seconds. There's no way for me to get more humans apart from opening up glades or newcomers. I think it's more likely that I get this done than I get this done. Right? Because the trade routes right now aren't offering me too much. They're not offering me anything that I can hit the fabric maybe by the end of the season. I definitely can't hit either of these. I'm going to pick the humans one. We really have a need for clothes, and then I'll be able to get an extra 2 reputation points. It's just going to be hard to find them. Where did I want to put my beavers? I guess I can crack open the rain punk drills, even though they're so far away. Put 1 here. And let's put 1 here. Don't care about that water strider mold. Where else? What else can I be getting done? I can take you down for parts because I don't need a second smokehouse. And I could realistically crack... I'll crack the small glade next season. Let's move you guys over to here. Avoid glades. And we'll have this woodcutter's camp try destroying the rest of the trees. None of them move beside here. The Hilda. Yeah, no. Love her. I love the small voice lines from everybody, and that they all sound like they're coming from like either a frog or I think Farloof is one of the beavers or a human. And like the human is wearing the raincoats because they like coats. I love it. I love it, man. A trapper's camp. Okay, that could get me the meat here, but like I've already got such a high source of leather that yeah, I don't need it. And I think that's even without the need for coats fulfilled, which is like doubling it. Yeah, wow. What do I need? I need more like food, basically. Let's get rid of the tablets. Let's get rid of the building materials because I won't be using them. I might use the wildfire essence. Don't want to get rid of them. I could get rid of like 4 parts I'm comfortable with. I've got 10 left over. I can get rid of some of my leather because I'm just going to be making more. What else am I in overstock of? Not really anything. I can get rid of all of my amber. And then I'm going to be trading you for all of your food sources, basically. Do I take any planks? I think I'm fine without. Grab herbs, roots. Okay, that is a lot of food. I'm happy with this. It's going to allow my porridge and jerky and all that stuff to be around for a lot longer. That's how I gain so many people. They're no longer making jerky for my harpies. We've got a trade route that we can get done because of fabric. How much do you need? You need too much amber. Hold on. This is 50 plus 2 gold worth. Yeah. I'll cash in 1 trade route while I'm waiting. It'll refresh pretty soon. You don't have any coats for me. No, you don't. And there's no blueprints that you had either to make coats. Deactivate you, and we're going to need to put 1 person inside of this blight post so they can take down the cysts when they start corrupting the hearth. Oh, it's nice seeing this much open area here. Right, all of the resolve is low, and there's even if I remove all of my woodcutters, it's not like it does much. I'll see how much it gets done. Yeah, we'll put 2 of the woodcutters back here, just so we can clean up this area. Trade routes. Let's see what we've got. Planks. An alright price. Jerky. A much better price. I can't double it, but that's fine. We sell you. You can only have 2 active trade routes. I'll get the planks started pretty soon. Okay. We're just losing people in the storms. That's how it has to be. We're not going to lose any humans, which is good because that's who we need to keep around when we're fulfilling the need for coats. I'm going to be calling in a trader once the storm is over. Anything else I can do while I wait? Not really, right? Impatience is going to grow. I might be able to remove woodcutters. Yeah. No, it's only going to reduce it by 48. Not yet. Only going to reduce it by 48. Not yet. Okay, the humans are back. We're going to lose one more harpy, it looks like. Maybe even not. Come on, come on, come on. Come on. Oof. Made it. Okay. Let's see what our trade routes are. An ancient tablet plus 5, and it takes 7 minutes. I mean, I'll get rid of 1 so that we can up the trade routes. But like 7 minutes is such a long time. Okay. Let's get Zorg in here. Let's see what our cornerstone is as well. Gain 10 jerky for every 10 pie produced. Do I have a way to make pie, by the way? I thought I got like a bakery or something. Let's see, food production, cookhouse. No pie, not yet. So Sahilda's cookbook doesn't work. Gain 12 amber for every 50 ale produced. Okay. Okay, yeah, maybe. Maybe we're just gonna be producing ale and nothing else here. Maybe we're gonna make a second brewery, because then I can sell all of my ale to traders that come in. Or the tavern can be placed, and I can start getting some reputation bonuses from these people if I'm making so much ale. Provisioner, you guys can't be making any more. Can't be making any more flour. 175. I can wait for a while on that though. I'll have one person stick around, and I'll have them use mushrooms while they wait for more algae. We don't need a person at the blight post anymore. What else? What else? We've got a lot of people left over. Lumber mill, woodcutter's camp. I don't think I need a person at the smokehouse. We'll put 3 people in at the tavern. Move you down. And we want to have at least 1 person in here to be able to crack this small glade for some insects. Let's make that easier for them. And we've got newcomers, right? 2 humans at least. 2 humans at least. A lot more beavers. Beaver, beaver. Okay, so I need to be making ale. It was the brewery that I needed that's in the industry buildings. Here it is. The harvester's camp I can move to this side instead. Yeah. And then industry building for the brewery that goes here. It doesn't fit. Could go here, but then it blocks off too much of the area. Can't go far enough down because there's 1 tree in the way. I could get rid of the algae pond. I think I'm going to. Can I? Yes. Yes, okay. And then, where are you? This building, brewery. There. Paths go down. Let's put 2 more humans in there. And you guys are just going to be making ale for me. Now, for producing this much ale, our barrels are now going to start being used, so I can start overproducing on planks again. I mean, these guys still are. Here's Zorg. Okay. Chum bucket, don't care. Ale production, yes, please. Give me 6 of your amber. What are we going to be trading from him? I can ask for more grain, more herbs, more like component parts. What am I fine giving up? I don't want to give up any of my flour. Sea marrow does cost a lot. It's a good source of fuel for the hearth, but I'll give up 10 currently. I can give up my other 2 ancient tablets. What else can I give up? Don't think I want to give up any more parts. Maybe 2 is fine. And let's get the roots and the herbs. Oh, it's already too much. Okay. Like that. Okay. Trade. And more ale. Very nice. People at the cookhouse have made enough porridge and biscuits. Gonna up those limits then so that they aren't just sitting there. You guys are waiting for more wood, which you'll get soon enough. You'll get soon enough. Could make paved roads. I'd need stone, but I don't have any stone cutters camps. No good locations for them either. Come on, open it up. Oh, right. Fell all trees. Fell all trees. We've got stone here. That's something that I'll want. Can you show me where my old stone cutter camp is? Ah, it's up here. Okay. I'm fine to put 2 people down here to get the stone. Is it on top of something if I put it there? Let's go here then. What's in the chest? Maybe I could buy tools from him. Maybe I need planks and roots. I need planks and roots. Okay, the tavern's been built. We're still just waiting on ale for people to be able to get their resolve increase. I'm gonna favor humans that they're close to. Come on, brewery. They brew mushrooms into ale? No, it's just roots. Okay. So that goes back as well. They're so close. Come on, come on. The weavers are producing boots like I need them to. I should maybe get my fishing going again so that I have some algae when I need it. We can check out our trade routes. Planks to trade in. That's a pretty good price for planks. It's a long time though. And sea marrow. That's a good price for sea marrow. I'll take one of these. And then we will take the planks once one of these guys runs out. Nice. We're getting some resolve from our humans now, so we might get a reputation point. We should get 1 by the end of this season. Pickled goods. Was there a way for me to make pickled goods? I feel like there was, and I'm just missing it. Brewery, porridge, provisioner, no. Brickyard, no. No, no, no. Food, cookhouse, smokehouse. Nope. Haven't seen anything yet. Okay. And I don't want to call in another one of my traders. I'd rather wait the 6 minutes, mostly because I've already waited some amount. I'm getting a bit close on impatience points. I don't want to up this too much. I can't unfavor you yet. You guys still need to be above the line. You guys have maxed out the water? Or, yes, you guys have maxed out the water. Okay, so we only need 1 person there to fill up the tank so that the porridge can be made properly. Oh, this hasn't been up to 75. Well. I guess I can take somebody else off. I have how many people? 4 people left over. What do I want to do next? I guess I could take on a new glade. It's gonna it's gonna keep raising hostility. And that's like the difficulty. Oh, you guys, I haven't set you to green. That's my bad. That's my bad. We don't have enough shelter for people yet either. And we don't have enough wood. I'm gonna need another woodcutter's camp. Okay. 3 more go down and that's enough. I'm gonna do 4. This woodcutter's camp can stand to move a bit closer here. This one can stand to move closer here. And where would I make the next one? I guess I could like finish clearing out this area with one. Let's go here. Do I use a mine? Because I think I started, yeah, burning wood here instead of burning coal or sea marrow. Let's turn that up. Let's turn that up. Okay, let's say I put a mine down here. I could put some people to work. It's just far away from all of my city centers. Anything closer? Not really. Okay, next up is me cracking this glade to see what I can get out of it. I'm going to need some reputation points, so the next trader that comes, I'm buying them out on tools. So if I find any more caches, I can cash in on reputation instead of on resources. We can unfavor you, because you're still at 30. Now I can hit the trade route for 28 planks. Yeah, and I'm at 89. This is what I was expecting to be at for planks before, honestly. 8 minutes, but it is 18 amber. 18 amber is 18 amber, man. You need to be moved into range, I guess. Same with you. We're not going to have any wood for this season, so I need this house to be finished building. Come on, guys. Find enough wood somewhere. Okay, let me deactivate all of my woodcutters. See how far I go down? I can have one going, so we'll have one of you guys here. Can I have two going? I think it just puts me at 6. Yeah, exactly. Oh, if I took down some woodcutters, I would have had these guys higher. Oh, I'm not doing too bad, all things considered. For my like resolve during the storm. Packs of building materials can get done. Packs of trade goods could get done. Scrolls could get done. Need for education. I don't have a building for that. I can't take it yet. I want something that's going to give me the reputation point to get a new building. Which, hold on, I just got a new building because my resolve finished from the humans. Give me a way to... Yes, codes, yes! Oh, that's a good feeling. Like I say very often, I'm normal, guys, I swear. We don't have a way to produce dye yet, though. Okay, it's not like it's the end of the world. And a better way to produce packs of building materials. Do I want to use bricks instead? No, because I'm making too many planks. We should be making coats first, though. What am I thinking? 50 is good. And then 20 packs of building materials. That's the wrong button. There we go. And we want harpies to be here. Harpies, are they anywhere that they don't need to be? Here? We can put a human into play. We can put a beaver into play. And we can put 2 harpies here. Trade routes. What are they looking like? Stone. I've got some extra stone. It only takes a minute 25. I have no use for salt, though. So I'm going to do... Well, it doesn't matter which order I do them in. Oh, it's nice to not have to lose anybody during a storm season. That doesn't happen often. So I'm going to favor harpies because the higher this number is, the slower that it is to, like, reduce down. They only start leaving once it gets to be below 0, like this number here. So the longer I can make it take for them to get to 0, the better. I think if I make it past, like, halfway through the season before it goes down, then I'm fine. Okay, now there's no need to favor them anymore. Maybe should have favored them earlier. I might lose 1 harpy. We finished one of our trade routes. Oh wait, some of my blight rot has moved on. How did more get produced? That's not good. Hopefully this doesn't kill any of my villagers. We're low on fuel. Yeah. Maybe I should set up a mine. And we do lose a harpy just in time. Damn. We will maybe have to get another cook down. I don't think so, though. Cornerstone. Newly discovered. Lose all stored fuel upon picking this cornerstone. I think I'm going to be taking this. Extra wood production would be so good for me. Yeah, I could be taking family gratitude now that I'm going to have 2 things that are gaining me reputation. But not yet. Or it's not necessary. Like, I've got containers other than water skins. What's my stored fuel looking like? I think it's like actually 0. 0 wood, 0 coal. Sea marrow is where? Sea marrow at 0. Yeah, okay. I'm taking the +1 to wood production. And let's get some more woodcutters back. You guys go here. I will favor the humans because there's more of them. I'll move you guys closer to the rest of the wood. And we have 1 builder on paths to and from the areas. Newcomers? So I want to take more humans because they're at high resolve, and I want to take more beavers because I'm planning to get them to high resolve first. So we'll take the left side. Lumber mill could be producing packs of trade goods, and trade goods are going to be the barrels because I'm overproducing them. I'm going to ask you to make the 20 that I need. And scrolls are a luxury good. I don't have any dye to use for them. Okay. Need for coats. There was a clothier somewhere here. They're making coats, right? Okay, good, good. And you guys are making the packs of building materials. I set you to 20. That's nice. So that, oh, it's 25 trade goods. Good. You guys should be making 9 purging fire, and I'm going to ask you to use all wood since I'm getting so much of it soon. No wood is going to be going into planks for a while, so that'll be fine. We're still doing good on reputation, it looks like. With coats, I'm probably going to be able to unfavor these guys in a second. Okay, things are going well. No trade routes for us to get done this time around. I have 5 beavers somehow. Where did they all come from? One of them's going to need to go back to the rain collector. One of them should go back into the brickyard, I think. No, I haven't used any bricks yet. We can have somebody go into the fishing hut. Where else? Nowhere else currently. I could make another woodcutter's camp now that I'm making so much. What should I be producing more of? I don't think anything currently. I can open up this to see what glade event it is and have the beavers deal with that. Is the clothier enough, honestly? Yeah, I've got 17 in there. Farloof. Hello, Farloof. +2 to dye production whenever I get it, and sewing technique. Look at this. I had 103 amber. It's a massive amount. We're low on fabric. I can take some as extra. We need tools, as many as we can get. Coal would be good, so I don't have to burn wood at the hearth. And we're already priced out of range. So this, I don't want to sell my trade goods yet. There's nothing that I really want to harvest. I just want to build more things. So I'll sell 5 parts. I can sell some of my copper bars. Yeah, I'm good with this trade. What are they asking for? Coal. I could get more amber from them. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to do that. Nothing else. Oh, I can get more dye for coats. That's something I need more of. It's only 9. Trade in some copper bars. Okay. One less. Auto. That's good. Perfect. We can stop favoring you, and then we get harpies to give us passive reputation as well. What are we at currently? 0.41 per minute. That's nice. No harvesting nodes near the gatherer's camp. Do we need more leather? 236. I mean, I can just set the building somewhere else so it's doing something. And the tank is still full. Are you guys not making porridge? Oh, we need more people making food here because we're starting to run low on biscuits. Need for clothes fulfilled. +1 to the leather production that we don't need anymore. +1 to the fabric production we don't need anymore. I could have actually waited to cash in those 2 because I don't need the extra villagers. And we have, I don't think it was giving me any extra villagers. It got rid of my impatience points, which ups hostility, and that lowered it down enough here. I could be making pie. I could be making dye. I think I need a constant way to make dye. Yeah, because I need my coats. I mean, I did just pick up 60 and my coats production increased. So I could make pie to make humans even happier without having to favor them. And then I could keep harpies in favor by favoring the harpies and taking the 5 hit to humans. It's a toss-up. Hold on, can I use wine anywhere? Used for luxury at the tavern. Beavers like this. I'm taking tinctury, so I can make wine. Tinctury goes down near our other warehouse setup. We can have them produce ale as a backup, I guess. Roots. We're running low on roots. Yeesh. Let's get to producing dye first, actually, and ask you to make 50 at least. We're going to use berries and insects. We're going to use berries, mushrooms, and this. Yeah, that all checks out. 50 wine at least. A bunch of ale. Good. Trade routes is still just a coal, right? Okay. So now I either favor humans to increase their resolve, or I get rid of 2 woodcutters. I mean, I'm cracking into a glade that I don't need to crack into. I can just have my reputation carry me. I did pick up a bunch of tools to use, but I can use that next year. I'm fine to reduce my hostility a bit so that my, yeah, harpies hit it naturally. Are my coats being produced? I think I need a second. Do I need a second clothier producing coats? Where can I retrieve harpies from? The harvester's camp. Okay, there. You guys are doing nothing but making coats. You don't have the limits. I can have the other people over here with the limits. You guys made your 9 limit. That's good. I can keep people in here just waiting so that I know that they're going to burn the cysts in time, because 9 of them do take a while to burn. It takes time to get it done. Bricks. That's a lot of amber. I don't want to be selling my food. We've got a lot of leather, but it's just barely worth it to do this one. I'll sell it at 3. And I'll sell 26 of you. I'll get somebody back in the brickyard. And it's more worth it to favor my humans instead of my harpies for the time being. Okay, sell you. 1 person back in the brickyard. We're still waiting on the packs of building materials, right? Because it was this that I wanted to make the packs of building materials, and they just haven't been producing enough codes. Okay. You can't be favored anymore? Interesting. Oh, because you ran out of porridge. How do I literally need to make a second cookhouse? Okay. Food? Cookhouse? This is starting to fill up a bit too much, and I don't like that. I guess I could put somebody here beside the warehouse. That works. You guys are doing nothing but making porridge. Small fishing hut is idle. We can deactivate that and move everybody into new buildings. Where else would I want to put people? The provisioner. Do I have enough flour being made? It's like no flour. I'll put a second person in here. Rain collector, don't need. Woodcutter's camp, I wanted to keep my hostility low, but that's not going to matter anymore. Okay, if I unassign 4 woodcutters, I get back 96 hostility. If I crack into this forbidden glade, that's plus 30 hostility. I'm not going to be able to fully negate the I'm going to be at 6 hostility guaranteed if I crack into the glade. I'm going to be at 7 hostility guaranteed if I crack into the glade, 6 otherwise. So I don't want to do that yet. No, I don't have anybody working at the tinctury. No gathering nodes near harvester's camp. We can deactivate that, and that's the people that I needed for the tinctury. We're going to favor you to make sure that you stay favorable. I want a blueprint that's going to be like a guild hall of how much I've traded so far. I forgot that I... Okay, well... Fish totem spawns. The fish totems reduce hostility, so I don't want to do that one yet. I will do it next season, though. Okay. Well... We have 80 wood with double wood production? I think I still need to favor the harpies because they're going to be the lowest through the storm. Now gathering notes to the woodcutter's camp. We can move the small fishing hut over here, but I would kind of want to put another hearth down in this area. Okay, to be able to reach a win at next year, I'm going to finish my packs of building materials. That's 1 reputation bump. I'm going to finish this event, which is 2 reputation. I'm going to get at least another 1 out of the harpies, and I think 1.5, and then that's enough. That gets me there. I can also crack this open with tools. Yeah. So I don't need to be worried about playing too much later. People are at -17, right, because I need to reduce hostility by unassigning woodcutters. Do I burn extra wood? Sacrifices 40 wood per minute. Storm is exactly that long. I mean, I could do it right now to help lower the hostility loss. I don't want to lose any beavers. And then as soon as the beavers drop down too much, then I'm going to stop this. Okay. And we'd probably lose 1 beaver. Trade routes. That's a lot of money for me. Take it. Have you guys started? You have started on building materials. Good. Very good. Very good. As soon as 1 person leaves, though, the hostility is going to drop down because I'm losing villagers. Come on, come on. Nice, just in time. Okay, what's the next cornerstone? Don't need extra grain production. Hostility is lowered. That could be good. I'll take a value added tax, though, for right now. Pack of building materials sells for a lot. Not worth it, though, because I'm doing it for this event. Now I can set people to work on this event because it increases hostility. And that should be a win at this year. Don't see why it wouldn't be. We can favor the humans to get them to be fully liked again. And we're going to take actually more harpies for when I eventually need them. We need a lot more shelters. That means that we need a lot more wood. 3, 4. That seems like a good amount. Get beavers to work. And then if I have too many woodcutters, which I need the wood for, it lowers or it raises my hostility to the point where these guys don't get me passive reputation anymore. I do have a new building that could change things. Guildhouse, instantly. Let's get this filled with people. And it's increasing global resolve by 4. Can I get a trader in here right away? Yeah, I'm not gonna wait the 4 minutes. We've got a lot of extra boots. Yeah, I'll sell boots. And then this one also needed beavers. Beaver 1 extra. That's fine. Okay, Sahilda, I'm going to be buying all of your stuff. No herbalist's camp. Don't care about pocket knives. Buy all of this. All of the heavy amounts. Trade goods. Don't want to sell them. They're used for one of my reputations. Sell these guys. I don't need another wildfire essence. I could make a hearth to increase global resolve by 2. I'll do that. I'll do that. Parts can all be sold at this point in the game. I'm not going to need this much leather. And then let's get all of the food to make sure that that doesn't run out. Yeah, because now I'm out of roots and I'm not producing ale anymore. Clay isn't necessary. Don't think I need reeds.
Yes.
I mean, I can just trade for everything from you to be able to get the guild hall to work at its maximum. Trade. Let's sell the tools that we aren't using anymore. I wanted to keep the wildfire essence. What else am I selling? I think that's enough micromanagement.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what the guild house is at, just in case it's not near a breakpoint. It's 25 away. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it. What else do I do? Anything? I'm just waiting on wood for these houses to be made. I need to make a small hearth somewhere. I can fit over here, I think. No, it's just in range. Oh, now it isn't. Nice. Get somebody on that. Let's move some of our houses over there. We just need 3. 1, 2, 3 for 8 people. And then we get decoration over there. Oh, there's a new event here. I think this guy, yeah. Force hostilities is temporarily increased by 60 points. Do I even need to deal with this? Oh, that's a threat. Why? There's no time to the threat. Well, still gonna get somebody to work on it. Our humans, now with their food need, not all of their food needs met, but 2 of them met, are up at 40. That's such a high amount. Fire's going out. Sahilda, do you have any? You don't have any fuel for me. Let's stop using wood at these guys. No longer make planks. Let's use dye here instead of barrels so I don't run out of barrels. Actually, they're not working on anything anymore. I'm about to cash in on the packs of building materials. If I remove 1 woodcutter, then I get some hostility back, and I think that's worth it. Because then I can take this off. Yeah, and then 2 other people are at max. Yeah, I have all 3 at max now. How much reputation? 1 reputation per minute? That's a lot. And we've still got the clearance season to go, so this is definitely a win. And I'm about to get another full reputation point from this. So it doesn't even matter if the fire's about to go out, as long as I hit this reputation point. And there it is. Let's favorite the harpies to keep them in range a bit longer. Okay, a successful run with the 2 negatives. I didn't play on the highest difficulty, but it still felt pretty close. With like me getting the 4 reputation or whatever at the end, impatience was a lot higher. Rolling in wealth. Trade goods worth... Wow, I've traded a lot of amber so far. Another level. Let's see what buildings we get. Druid's hut to make oil. That's nice. Pickled goods, fabric, pack of crops. Another thing for oil. A new trader. Sother the Ancient. 0 clue what race that guy is. I mean, he's an ancient. Is he a turtle? It's a bit hard to tell. A monastery, religion and leisure. And then new cornerstones. Okay. Back to the world map. This is going to be a lot of meta progression now. I think playing beside those 2. A lot of industry meta progression that I'm not going to need to use yet. And you also get extra, I guess, like, I don't want to call them boons, but like, I guess, resources. You get extra resources from completing areas close to those like difficulty modifiers. So I can either take a caravan wagon, which will increase my embarkation range by 2 until my next settlement, so it can help me like reach that like last step that I need to. Like, imagine I have to make another settlement before the end of the Blightstorm cycle, and I'm not able to get like 2 in before getting there. I could take a caravan wagon and boost my range to be able to get there in time. 4 reserve embarkation points. So these will allow me to start with more supplies at the beginning of a run. These are really nice to take early, and then later on into your runs, you use them so that your like more difficult runs further away from the center citadel can be done easily. And then the obsidian box. You gain 5 seal fragments. So I think if I back out of this, I think this only requires 8. Oh, it only requires 4 seal fragments. Oh, that's easy. Then I'm going to be taking the reserve embarkation points, unless... Okay, if I take the +2 range, then I can be done this run a bit early. I'll do that instead. Pick this one. And I guess I get 2. Yeah, I get 2 because I finished 2 of the things side by side. So I can go here on my next run, but before I do that, let me do my upgrades. Let's see if we got anything special on the deeds. Take all the levels. I think it's mostly going to be decorations. Okay, so decoration here. Decoration here. Decoration. Decoration, and something for our house. Bring an invasive species of fungus into our home. Let's see what that looks like. Let's go home. Oh, but our auntie's waiting for us. I'll make the decisions first and then end with our auntie talking to us. I would want more villagers at the beginning of the game. I always feel like I have so few, so I'm gonna take that. And I think this one was, yes, upgrade hearths to neighborhood level. I needed that. Now I can't look at any of these. Let's look at these two upgrades then. Do I want permanent 1% boost to the chance of producing double yields? Or gathering nodes get +1 to the available charges? This also gets me a human house from base. I think this adds a beaver house, and this is probably going to be a lizard house, and then a harpy house. Yeah, they're all the houses. Got it. Get 1 cornerstone reroll charge. No, but I can't take that. It's just which one of these two do I want? I think I'll take the human house. I don't care about the +1 to permanent like charges for resource nodes, not that much anyways, but I think getting this out of the draw pool for my blueprints is nice. Okay, let's go talk to our auntie. I can see in your eyes that your last expedition didn't go too well. Oh, right, because I didn't talk to her after I lost one of the rounds. Sorry, Lori. Don't worry, that's just the way things are. You learn from your mistakes. I did. When I was just starting out, I brought my first 3 settlements to ruin before the 3rd storm even arrived. Don't beat yourself up over this. You'll figure it out eventually. Just try to remember your training. Food, fuel, careful exploration, trade, and hostility management. The 5 basic factors. Once you get more practice, I'm sure you'll be reforging seals in no time. I mean, I'm right about to. Ooh. Let's ask her to tell us a story this time around. I said that I was going to last time. A story, you say? Auntie Lori seems lost in thought. How about this? As you know, all settlements in the kingdom are built around an ancient hearth. The thing is, though, we don't really know much about them. We know there are hundreds of them around the smoldering city, and that they're all incredibly old, but we don't know who built them or why. They don't really look like something the ancients would have constructed, and they definitely weren't made by us. We can only build a meager copy, at best. Some claim the hearths predate the ancients, but that's a very bold hypothesis. However, it must be said that the carvings on them do not resemble those of any currently living species. Maybe they're the remnants of our own distant past, from the time when we still lived in the wilderness, in harmony with nature. So that's that.